Steve Harvey, in full, Broderick Stephen Harvey. Steve Harvey is a comedian, radio and TV show host who has also written relationship advice books. Stand-up comedy was where Steve Harvey began his career. He then got his own WB sitcom, a hosting job on Showtime at the Apollo, and was one of the 4 comedians in Spike Lee's film The Original Kings of Comedy. Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man, a best-selling relationship book, was inspired by Steve Harvey's long-running radio show, which he started in 2000. The long-running game program Family Feud is currently hosted by him. He then had 2 daytime chat shows, Early Life and Career. Broderick Stephen Harvey was born on January 17, 1957 in Welch, West Virginia. He was the youngest of Eloise and Jesse Harvey's 5 children. Jesse was a coal miner who died in 2000. When Harvey was a small child, his family relocated to Cleveland. Harvey attended Glenview High School there and graduated in 1974 before returning to his native state to enroll in West Virginia University. Harvey worked a variety of professions in his early 20s after graduating from college, including insurance sales, postman, and even wanted to be a professional boxer, but none truly seemed to be his true calling. Harvey eventually discovered that while debuting his stand-up comedy act in 1985, by the end of the decade, after years of developing his act through appearances in small clubs, he came dangerously close to breaking out, making it to the finals of the 2nd annual Johnny Walker National Comedy Search in 1989, Showtime at the Apollo, and the Steve Harvey Show. Harvey's career really took off after that. He took over as host of the renowned syndicated variety program Showtime at the Apollo, which is filmed in Harlem's historic Apollo Theater in 1993. Harvey would continue hosting Showtime at the Apollo until the year 2000, but it was by no means his sole commitment. Steve Harvey Show, his own sitcom, debuted on the nascent WB network in 1996. The Steve Harvey Show acquired a devoted following among a primarily African American audience and remained on the air until 2002, making it one of the few shows to achieve any traction at all on the WB prior to the appearance of Dawson's Creek and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Harvey and Cedric, the Entertainer, a younger comic who played Harvey's best buddy on the show and later joined him on a groundbreaking national stand-up tour, established a successful professional connection as a result of the show. The Kings of Comedy, a 4-man barnstorming road show featuring Benny Mac, D.L. Hughley, Harvey, and Cedric the Entertainer on the tour, dubbed the Kings of Comedy, unexpectedly became a big smash across the country with more than $19 million in revenue. The Kings of Comedy became the highest earning comedy tour in American history in 1999. The publication of Spike Lee's 2000 documentary, The Original Kings of Comedy, which filmed the highlights of the 2-night performance in North Carolina in front of widely enthusiastic audience, further cemented Harvey and his 3 sidekicks standing as national celebrities. The movie, which only cost $3 million to make, finally made more than $38 million at the box office. Fans who watched the show on screen shared this sentiment. The most famous act of Harvey's career was as the MC for the Kings of Comedy, but he exploited the movie's reputation as the cornerstone for creating a virtually one-man multimedia empire. Radio show, more film, and TV roles. The Steve Harvey Morning Show, a daily talk radio program, debuted in 2000. The program, which was initially exclusively shown in Los Angeles and Dallas, gradually won national syndication and now airs every day on numerous stations all across the country. Harvey earned the 2007 Syndicated Personality Show Award from Radio and Records magazine. Harvey pursued jobs in stand-up and acting while also becoming into a prominent radio personality. After a 6-year run, the Steve Harvey Show on the WB was discontinued in 2002. Although Harvey immediately moved on to other endeavors, in 2003 to 2005 he presented the reality competition series Steve Harvey's Big Time, which aired on the WB. Prior to landing more significant supporting roles in You Got Served 2004, Johnson Family Vacation 2004, and as a voice actor, the animated Racing Stripes. He made his big screen acting debut in 2003, The Fighting Temptations 2005. In 2009, Harvey became a best-selling author of relationship advice books, growing out of a segment on his radio show in which he served up hilariously blunt advice to women callers frustrated in their relationships with men. While critics dismissed Harvey's advice as little more than a collection of overblown stereotypes, fans took to his blunt, comedic approach to the self-help for the lovelorn. Both Harvey's debuts, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man 2009, and its follow-up, Straight Talk, No Chaser 2010, broke onto bestseller lists. The former later adopted for the big screen as Think Like a Man in 2012. Family Feud and talk shows. When Harvey took over as presenter of the famous game program Family Feud in 2010, he secured yet another iconic TV gig. Harvey discovered a really comfortable niche on Family Feud where he could show off his sharp wit and test out new content in front of large audience while simultaneously working with regular folks. At the time, Harvey remarked, "The producers are like, wow, you really know how to treat everyday folks. And sure, because truly, I just got this money I got recently." The TV personality debuted Steve Harvey, a daytime discussion show in 2012. The show did well. Its hosts received numerous daytime Emmy Award and NAACP Image Award. In 2017, Harvey folded production and began hosting a new talk show, Steve, which focused more on celebrity guests and less on human interest stories that were a hallmark of his previous show, Miss Universe host and Little Big Shots. Harvey was chosen to preside over the Miss Universe event in Las Vegas in 2015. Before correcting himself and announcing Miss Philippines as the winner, Harvey introduced Miss Colombia as the winner during the show's final moments. Despite the error, Harvey returned to host Miss Universe in the Philippines the following year and again presided over the 2017 and 18 pageants. The TV personality was appointed to present Little Big Shots. In the meantime, the program, which had its NBC debut in March 2016, featured young people showcasing their skills in a variety of genres, including music, dancing, martial arts. Little Big Shots received an immediate renewal for a second season in 2017 and a third season after that. However, in May 2019, it was announced that Melissa McCarthy would replace Harvey as the show's host. Personal and family life. Steve Harvey is a Christian, has married 3 times. From his first marriage, he has twin daughters, Brandy and Carly, as well as a son, Broderick Jr., and a son, Winton, from a subsequent union. He loves being with his big blended family. His recent wife, Marjorie Bridge Harvey, whom he wed in 2007, brought 3 previous children of hers. The Steve Harvey Foundation, which provides mentoring programs for young men, is proudly led by Steve Harvey. In 2010, Harvey gave the New York Times an explanation of his priorities of family and altruism. "It has to be more than jokes now that I am 53, and considering the duty of being a father as well as my listeners, I am starting to seriously consider my life in terms of what are they going to say about me. I know it sounds corny. Do I want it to be enough to say that this person was the king of comedy? Well, it's not sufficient. I have already done that. I am starting to feel the urge to achieve something worthwhile." Hi, thanks for watching to the end. I hope this video has been informative. If you like this video and you like to see more content like this, kindly like, share and subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching to the end. Have a nice day and look out for the next video.